Our beloved 8% Hard AF Seltzer is now live in over 1,200 locations across the United States. We're now available in Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee, North Carolina, Ohio, and Texas. Go to hardafseltzer.com today, click on the store locator, enter your city or zip, and find the nearest location closest to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ross Patterson Revolution! Brought to you by GhostBed.com.
Oh, yeah, JB's.
Oh.
I'm back.
You're back. Where'd you go?
Well, you guys were doing, I think, Crime Corner on Thursday.
Just working.
On this,
We were just here
on this
working.
network.
Oh, yeah.
Right here in this time slot?
Yeah.
Yeah, how did that go?
Oh, no, we were Thursday because
Thursday.
you can't really put our content on a YouTube.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I
true.
mean?
That's true.
They take us down immediately. But we were on the Patreon episode, and I think a couple people stayed and watched it.
Great.
Do you know what I mean? Everyone
Yeah.
else was like, ugh.
Oh. No, but it's doing well. Crime Corner is out. The RSS feed and the new podcast is out everywhere to subscribe to and download wherever you get podcasts. Congratulations.
Thanks.
I was at the Masters, maybe.
Were you, though?
Maybe I was. Maybe.
So here's what you go, oh, I'm going to the Masters. We have to go to Georgia, Nashville, Georgia, whatever, the whole week leading up to it. Oh, okay, fine, whatever.
Sure.
And then Saturday, you won't be able to get a hold of me, right?
Friday.
Friday.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Friday.
Friday.
And then Saturday, it's like I have a flight. And so like that whole night, like I'll probably it's like once the Masters gets a hold of your phone, shoddy for a couple days after that, right?
Correct. No cell phones, no iWatches allowed,
Right.
no nothing.
Right. And then I started putting some pieces together. I saw that Giorgio is at Coachella
Okay.
for a couple weeks.
Sure.
There was some kind of tall figure with him. I don't know. I didn't see a face, but I'll tell you what I didn't see is you on TV at the Masters at all. Delco was on TV. You, nowhere to be found.
You saw Delco on television? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on TV quite a few times.
Were you really?
Following Tiger and Max on Friday.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And I was like,
Screenshotted me.
oh, that's weird. I thought he was going like with Ross and Dan, but all right.
You just saw Delco by himself.
Right.
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah.
I mean, that's not too weird, but, once you kind of put all the pieces together, who'd you see at Coachella? Did you do your birthing, you and Giorgio's dream of rebirth at Coachella?
That's where I come back out. I come back out of the womb.
Yeah.
And present myself to the world. Pull up that picture of do you have a screenshot of you at the Masters, by the way, Delco? No. Okay.
No.
But if you did, that'd be great to show right now. It'd be hilarious. I did not know the weekends lined up like that. Usually they don't.
Right.
The other one, too, is usually the Masters lines up on Easter weekend, and that didn't either. But
Listen, though.
I took a peek-sees at it.
Yeah.
Because before I left and everybody was getting ready for Coachella, and I was
Right.
like, oh, shit.
Mm-hmm.
But then I remembered who the lineup was.
I think they're going to have to start doing stuff like this to keep the olds,
Happy
in
or
their...
going?
No, keep the olds where they belong. And then the Coachellas, let that just be the next generation.
Well, here's what happened. Their ticket sales were awful. They did not sell out, and it was the first time ever in the history of the festival that they didn't sell out. However, if you look at the headliners, I don't know who you would have came for anyways on that lineup.
No doubt.
No Doubt is fine. wasn't a main performer, though. So, like, that's a side stage earlier, which was shocking to me. Bob, pull it up, but I believe the headliners were Blackpink, which is a K-pop band.
Yeah.
Well,
Who's coming to see that?
I'll tell you who.
I think that they're probably a great
Koreans.
band
Yeah.
to do
Koreans are
Ecstasy
coming
to.
to see it.
You probably what?
I think they're probably a great band to do Ecstasy to.
So great,
For sure.
Bob, great point. And I agree with you. Now, usually that's under the Sahara tent. That is not a headliner. That's not the people that are going to sell the tickets. The headliners are the people that sell the tickets. So Blackpink, whoever the fuck they are, this K-pop band was one of the headliners. Lana Del Rey was one of the headliners. Here's the thing. I love Lana Del Rey.
Yes.
But it's ballads, it's heavy, it's torturous music there's no like poppy bangers. So if you have a crowd of 110,000 people that watch you, because that's what happens. At the end of the night, everybody slides over to see the headliners. I don't know how you get amped to be like, all right, I'm going to go see Lana Del Rey. If I saw her at a smaller venue or on a side stage, yes, I would be excited about it. But will that cause you to get on a flight, get hotels, pay, $4,000 all in to go see Lana Del Rey on a stage that big? Probably not. Doja Cat was the other one, right?
Yeah, by the way, Blackpink, did Tyler, the Creator, drop out?
He did, yeah.
Okay, because I'm not even seeing Blackpink on
Yeah, so that wasn't on there. That's a fake one, actually. But Doja Cat was the other one. Same thing, like, how many Doja Cat songs can you personally name?
None, but I wouldn't go for that.
You would go for the rest of the people?
The thing with Coachella is you can craft your own experience. Whichever genre you want to do.
You can,
for the...
but you still got to sell tickets. You still got to go for the big show, whatever that is. You want all 3 nights to be bangers. You and I have been before. I've been a bunch. It's usually like a Kanye, a Jay-Z, a Beyonce, a Radiohead. You and I were there for the hologram Tupac.
Yeah.
I mean, crazy shit like that was awesome. I just don't know that these 3 get people amped. Underneath it, I thought you were going with the old heads here on this J Balvin thing. So J Balvin was right underneath Doja Cat. Mm-hmm. J Balvin, who, full disclosure, don't know who that is.
Right.
Don't know the music or whatever. And the only thing I heard about that concert was the fact that Will Smith popped out in the middle of the set, dressed as his character from Men in Black, to rap the Men in Black song from the movie from, 30 years ago?
Yeah, but if you're fucking high, just rolling balls.
Yeah.
And that happened. Like, do you know what I mean? A lot of it was designed for people peaking and being like, what? Like Olivia Rodrigo comes out with No Doubt. You know what I mean?
That rocks.
Will Smith
but if
is
you're
like,
gonna
what
do
is
that,
and you go like, am I fucking seeing this? Or
but then put No Doubt as your headliner and have Olivia Rodrigo come out. I think Billie Eilish came out for one of them, somebody else's show. But am I gonna get juiced off for Will Smith dressed as his character from Men in Black, rapping Men in Black? No,
You don't go to Coachella for the music anymore. You just go to be seen. You go for the environment.
Most people
Exactly
do.
right.
I actually love live concerts and shit like that.
Sure.
So like I go all the time.
But you had like Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce going as just in general attendance.
You would think that was a headlining act. The amount.
Who did they go see, by the way?
Who were they watching?
Come on.
Lana Del Rey?
Yeah, they went to see Lana.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
Okay.
But then I think they
Well, they're
literally
they're
showed
best
them
friends
the
in real
entire
life.
day.
Yeah. They're best friends in real life, so that makes sense to me. Plus, why not get seen with a couple pics? Hey, we're still in love, we're still dating, and this is all fun.
That or like Coachella was like, sales are down. Call Taylor.
Do you know what pissed me off about the picture of them together? Bob, you can find it. There's a picture of the two of them together at Coachella. And he's holding her from behind, kind of like arms wrapped around her.
It's already a big meme.
Just show it real quick. I'll
I
show
think
you
on.
what made me angry about it. Yeah, that one right there. Pop that up on screen. Here's what made me very, very jealous of this photo. She's wearing his podcast hat. Now,
Oh, nice.
I just wish, Jessie,
Nice.
for once.
Oh, that I would wear a Drinkin' Bros?
Yeah, just
Listen,
be
I have
out
to-
with the fucking people and then, boom, get this kind of press for it.
Right.
Oh, boy. It's just the New Heights podcast. It's number one. And that's just out of jealousy at that point.
Right.
He's wearing an ill-fitting Happy Gilmore hat.
I don't know. I love them. Look at
I do
these
too.
cute kids at
And-
Coachella.
and
The
the other-
appropriate age.
Can I tell?
Go ahead.
Can I tell you why he's wearing that hat?
They're doing another one?
He's in it.
Oh, that's
No.
right. Yes, I heard he had a meeting with Netflix. Was that what it was over? Holy shit. Okay. All right. That makes sense. He was walking out of the Netflix building, and they were like, oh, either they're doing a video version of the podcast or some movies there. I was like, what movies could he be in? So if he's doing Happy Gilmore 2, they just greenlit that movie at Netflix. So
Yeah.
good for him. In all sincerity, what I do like about these two is it's just a real fucking dude. And like wherever they go out into the world, you got a real fucking dude there. And that's nice to see finally with Taylor Swift. So you're like, all right, cool.
Sure.
I'm sure Taylor was safe and sound
And
at
let me
Coachella.
let me just piggyback a little bit on me not wearing the hats.
You look great in hats.
Thank you.
I got you a hat from the Masters.
Thank you, and I will wear that one. If you guys could make a hat that maybe a mom could wear into a preschool,
We've got the new.
or what? Which
Where is
one?
it? Joel.
Which one do you have?
Bring out that. It's right over there.
Do I wear?
you can't
yeah.
wear this
Do I
to the-
wear
Grab
this
the-
one, Ross?
Not that one.
Okay. Or do I wear the defund politicians and start some fucking conversation?
Well, no, an APAC hat. You know?
Oh, there you go. Just rolling with an APAC.
Not asking
Okay.
for that.
Anything else?
Not
Is there
asking for
one that maybe even a
Joel,
heart?
hurry up. Fuck.
Even drinking bros.
Even
is-
drinking bros
You're
is
good.
a little bit where I'm like, you know what I mean?
Just this one, dude. Like this one's easy.
Oh my.
This is what's wrong with this?
You don't. Do you know?
Really setting a vibe.
What's the like? Who cares?
Do you know? Do you know where your child's school is?
I do. I drop them. I take them there
Okay.
every morning.
Okay.
Every morning.
In the car. Have you ever gone inside the school?
Yeah. Been inside the school.
For what?
Usually to pick them up from something, but they don't let you pass the glass door. It's pretty safe.
They
it's
don't
on
let you
lockdown.
pass because you're wearing that hat.
You
Now
got
listen.
rock a defund the FBI hat.
Yeah, I like that.
I actually think
I
if
like
you
that a lot,
if you
actually.
need to go yell at the principal, wear this hat.
Yeah. Do you know what our top selling
I
shirt
do,
is right
actually.
now?
What?
The IRS is gay.
Yeah, that's our top selling.
Do you know
shirt
what
right
I
now.
mean? You know what? You know what? You
lot of
know
money
what
off that.
Taylor
Got
has
it.
to choose from? Just a green hat that says, you know what I mean?
You go
New
into a
Heights.
New
parent-teacher conference with a mandate this dick hat.
Exactly right, but it's pink.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I need something with the show title on it, like New Heights, and that's it. Like this is a fine hat to wear. It just says Drinkin' Bros. What's the
Ooh,
fucking
what's that other
issue
pink
there?
one right there?
Don't
I
be
do
a
that
pussy.
one?
Yeah.
Gosh, I have so many to choose from, huh?
All
To
I'm
wear
asking
at
is
the-
this one, Jessie. It's the new one, okay, on drinkinbros.com. That's it. It's just a
I've
simple
worn
trucker.
that. I've worn
simple
that
trucker.
before.
You're good to go.
I've worn that before.
Good to
and
go.
Still was like,
Yeah.
ooh, maybe a stay hard.
Yeah. Why not? Why not?
Or some dare
Oh!
dare people to call you out
To ask
did.
me some questions.
on this logo.
The Pornhub logo. Now that one, Bob, I have done like out in public.
You
and-
do all of them.
Well,
That's not.
Here's the beauty of this one in particular, though, Bob. Pop that up on the screen real quick. The beauty of this one is, yes, you are daring people to walk up and tell you what they know that logo from.
Yeah, like,
And
why
I
are you
love
mad
it.
at this? Yeah.
And I've worn that many times, and when they bring it up, they're like, "Oh, is that like the porn?" I was like, "I don't know what you're talking about." And then I'll just kind of walk away. I've never answered that question one time, and I'll just leave people with that. Of like, there was one guy who said, "I think that's the porn. Is that the Pornhub logo?" And I go,
I
"Wouldn't
don't know, bud.
I wouldn't know.
I don't know, bud.
Yeah,
Is it?
I wouldn't know, friend."
Maybe you guys should have a Masters hat that just says the
Oh,
Bastards.
there's the. I'll tell you what. There's the new one. It's my favorite. We just put this one up on Monday. That orange one right there. That hunter hat. That one's my favorite. We just launched this one actually. Yesterday. That one's a good.
I don't
hat.
mind this.
Yeah, that one's
I don't
fucking
mind
awesome,
that
dude.
one.
I'm super amped about this one.
So the Tetherball Academy, the reason why I kind of pushed,
Yeah,
is for that.
sure.
So that you could maybe have something for all of us,
You
right?
know, the world dictates it, not
think-
you, of
I
what
know.
people are going to call your
I got
stuff.
one. You could do this one. This one passes
Just a pink one with a patch on
with
it.
the logo.
It's good
Can
enough,
you
but
just, is there a way to zoom in on that really quick?
There's not. Yeah, I mean the cock's still there. Certainly.
it's not
Okay,
there.
okay.
No, they're not there. Not in this one. Those are just
100% there's a dick.
100% there's a
I think
dick
those
in
are
there.
just glasses.
Nah, man. The dick mug's in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that dick hanging down.
Yeah, there's a penis.
But
there.
listen, you've got to
There's a penis
really Disney that, right? You've got to really slow it down and zoom in. Yeah, I could do that one. I could do that one.
But other than that, no. From the Coachella weekend and everything that went on there, usually there's like craziness and stories and all that other stuff. And the headlines that are up are just like, it was a quiet weekend. Everybody was on time, polite, and moved on. You were like, oh yeah, because you don't have any of the crazies out in this one.
Because
you don't
everybody's
have the
sober,
Kanyes.
too.
Yeah, that's another thing that's going around, and where people are sober out there. And
I mean, Travis is not sober,
it's
but
definitely not, which is great.
yeah.
Love him for that. And
They
actually,
both are drinking, actually.
if you, because we'll pop them up because this will lead into a story here that you'll be here for next week, and we'll promote that show. Bob, if you want to pull him up boozing when he gets his degree at University of Cincinnati, because that happened, I think, like 2 days before this. And people were pissed off about it, of like, respect the institution. It's college, for Christ's
It's
sakes.
the University of Cincinnati.
Yeah,
too.
dude.
Like,
We're not doing this at Yale or
I'm
Harvard.
also like,
I also don't have a problem if you did
he
it at Yale or
just
Harvard.
he just graduated?
Look at that.
Also, Gronk has been doing this for a decade and
Exactly
gets
right.
no
Correct.
flack.
I agree.
Exactly right.
I agree. But with this, the hilarious thing is our new co-host on the NFL show is Derek Wolf, who played with him. It was his best friend. He was actually here with him at this. Over the weekend, we are doing a live NFL show, draft show next week. It's always one of our biggest shows of the year. Jessie will be here. A bunch of people popping in for it. You'll usually stay for the first 5 picks. You're
Yeah,
good.
I
You're
hang
good
out
for the first 5.
at the producer's table and
Yeah.
talk some shit to you guys.
So we'll be able to ask Derek about being there with Travis and get the real story behind this, which will be fun because there's so many stories on the fucking. It's just like, bro, no, this is on brand right here for me. I actually like him more that he did this. I think it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I mean,
It's college. This is what you should do.
yeah.
I wish it was a Hard AF Seltzer can.
He-
Again, that's my only gripe about this couple is let's start incorporating some of our stuff, brother.
Listen,
If I could give him part of this company to fucking drink this shit right now, I would. I'm sure everybody would right now.
I bet he would love it. He's doing the most, and we're happy for him. He's doing the most wherever he goes.
Yeah.
And
Which
we're
is
happy.
great.
Look.
I love it. I love it. His show's good too. Like, there's not a lot of podcasts that I like. His podcast is good. He's a fucking hell of a player, first ballot Hall of Famer. I like most of the things he does. The other shit of just him taking every commercial to grab the money is hilarious to me. So, I like him.
Yeah.
I don't mind Travis and all this.
I
stuff
don't
here.
know
now
if-
that I know the answer to the other shit, where I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I don't know if he's a leading man. Like, he definitely has to have his brother or Taylor.
Character actor.
He's a co-host. You know what I mean? Like, in life
Yeah.
and in the podcast, where it's like,
Yeah.
if he did something by himself, you would be like, ooh, boy.
The one thing that he does well by himself is be the best tight end in football. And that's great.
I'm sorry, but it's not golf. I mean, he's not by himself.
He still needs
He
Patrick
certainly
Mahomes.
is on a team. Do you know what I'm saying?
He still needs the greatest quarterback of all time. Sure.
Yeah, so I'm just wondering,
Sure.
and I love that. Look, so am I.
The ultimate number 2 in boyfriend, girlfriend.
Yes.
On the field, on the thing. Yeah. That's fine. On the podcast.
Look, I'm a professional co-host and guest myself. Leading, you know what I'm saying?
Download Crime Corner. I think you're great. I love that
It's
show.
It's a two-hander.
I like that show.
Thank you.
Yeah. You and Joel?
Coop and I, and Joel definitely couldn't do it without him.
Yeah.
We need those questions.
You sure do. Are they dead?
But did she die?
Did she die? Yeah. That's it.
Joel, her head is cut off. So I don't know what else to tell you.
But did she die?
But I need to know, did she die? But anyways, enough about my little thing. But anyway,
No,
yeah,
the Masters I was actually at the Masters. We were kidding
No,
about that. But I was there. It was a blast. It was amazing.
Gorgeous.
Most beautiful place on earth. And yeah, just relaxing. Because you can, that whole shit about locking your phones up and your watches and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Really is nice because you're just kind of checked out for the day. And I was talking to Brad about it because Brad went Thursday.
That's right.
And Brad was like, man, how nice was it that nobody was holding up a phone or getting selfies, or the complete opposite of Coachella, where the only reason you're going there is to get selfies?
You can't see over the phones to see the band at this point.
No. So that is incredible.
No, I love that.
Truthfully, they should implement that at all major tournaments, in my opinion. It's if you're paying that much money and you're,
Except for
it's a
waste
bucket.
management.
Well, yes, waste management, all in. Bring your phones. Bring cocaine through. They should just let that
You
through.
need
Go do whatever you want.
videos of what happened
Yeah.
there.
I'm just saying the 4 majors would be
Yeah.
fun. And it was great across the board. Didn't go to Coachella. No interest this year.
Yeah.
So I think they're going to have to do something to pop it up for next year and bring back somebody fucking crazy or wild at this point to headline.
But maybe you're growing up, Ross.
No, not that. It was just a boring lineup, Bring back a Kanye, bring back a...
I saw like a Lauren Sanchez, right? A Kesha. And
Yeah.
I got embarrassed. I was embarrassed. Do you know what I'm saying? And there's no reason for it.
Kesha did pop up, though, on somebody's set.
Okay,
So she was there
what,
for a reason.
Bob?
I would say, like, secondhand embarrassed, like, why are you there? Or embarrassed, like, you were embarrassed at Olivia Rodrigo because...
Kind of that.
Wait, what did she do?
Second.
No, I mean, like,
No, like
being
at the concert.
Oh, gotcha.
I wasn't like... So it was secondhand embarrassment. It was
Okay.
like thinking about myself dressed like that going, Yeah. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Live your life. I love that. I'm saying for myself, I got like very embarrassed thinking about.
You couldn't be hotter. You're fine. You'd blend in. You'd be fine.
So's Kesha. So's Sanchez, right? But it's like there's
Sanchez
something.
is a little much for me.
There's something. I don't know. Pull up some old heads.
That's
there.
by the way, this Sanchez chick we're talking about, that's Jeff Bezos' new wife, right?
Yeah.
She's
Engaged,
she's
I
late
don't know.
50s.
Right.
Oh, you know who
And
else
look,
was there?
there's
Was
nothing wrong with
the
it.
chick who was in jail from Real Housewives of whatever the fuck
Oh,
it is.
Teresa. Now there. Okay, so then I just
Jesus
get
Christ. That was
well,
embarrassing.
Kesha on stage. All right.
She had
Sorry.
she did a gig
I
there.
just saw the picture of her like walking through and
No,
was like,
she did a gig there. That's
She
why.
did, yeah.
okay,
And she took P. Diddy's name out of TikTok.
Yep.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, she solved it. She fixed it. Yeah, I guess I don't know.
She's got a new look, huh?
I feel like
She's got a new face.
I feel okay with the fact that, I may go to the Masters, but I will not probably ever go to Coachella again.
You're a liar. You're a liar, Jesse.
I can't,
If
dude.
it's a good
Like,
lineup.
I can't. There's always a good
By
lineup.
the
For
way-
me, I can always find someone. What?
Forget Kesha in this picture. Just look at all the phones in the background.
Do you know
Dude,
what I
that's
mean?
exactly what I was telling you.
Like, it's
don't know.
everyone.
Nuts, isn't it? Nuts.
I don't
So,
know. I don't know, guys.
yeah.
I'll go to a Catalina wine mixer. I'll go to the
Founders Day's coming up.
wine.
Founders Day coming up. Hey,
Wine
that's
and
our version
food
of it here.
Aspen, I think, Wine and Food Festival, something like this.
Oh, where Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell go?
Something like
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Or like, who's the other one? K-Cos?
The other
Kevin
thing is like
Costner
no
goes,
matter
"This, that
what
shit."
I wear, I'm gonna look like I don't know.
Find the Lauren Sanchez pic. I haven't seen that one. I just want to see that old head there. That'd be funny. That's really funny to me. She's late 50s.
There's no right way to do
Maybe
it
she's got
unless
kids
you
there.
are.
Does she have kids going? Oh, no. Her and Bezos actually went? Yeah. Bezos went to Coachella?
You know,
Yeesh.
and
Might have
she
jumped the
went
shark
disco.
with that one there.
She went disco.
Yeah,
which
wrong
is
vibe
great.
for
You
that.
can't go. I would hate for her to go like in a flat brim hat and like dreads or something,
Pigtails.
or little like bralette and cutoffs. But it's almost I don't know.
Look at the look on Bezos' face. Pan down to that real quick, Bob. Do you think he enjoyed that? Do you think fucking rich-ass Jeff Bezos enjoyed Blackpink, the K-pop band
They
at
weren't in
Coachella.
Gen Pop.
We've talked about what his soul looks like
True.
before. Okay.
True.
So yes,
Yeah.
there's a part of him that
Yeah.
enjoyed looking down on all these like
Oh, you're right.
cool, beautiful people.
And being like,
I'm richer than you. I could own you. I could stomp you and smash you. And
you
have
laughed
chopped
at
up.
me.
Yeah.
And look at me now.
I'll laugh standing over your grave.
And look at my hot young wife.
All of your funeral clothes will be delivered to your doorstep via
Yeah.
Amazon.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, you're dead.
But also, you guys know all my criticism comes from jealousy, so it is what it is.
Yeah, it sure is.
Read into it what you will. The fact that I'm like embarrassed for Sanchez. Oh yeah, she gives a shit. Who's embarrassed
I'm
for
sure
her?
she'll comment on the show.
Yeah.
I'm sure she'll
comment
she'll
with
fire
like
off a review on iTunes.
She'll comment with a bank statement and just say, "Shut up, bitch. Are you embarrassed now?" I'll be like,
There's
"No, I'm good."
so many zeros in this bank statement that I had to take the picture in panorama on my fucking
Yeah, I
iPhone.
panoed and like blacked out everything except for like the amount, and then she was like,
Man,
"Are
what
you
a great comeback.
embarrassed now?" Yeah, exactly.
What a great comeback that was.
She has all the comebacks.
My God, dude. I like it.
Good for her.
Yeah, good for hopefully those two young kids had fun. I just want those two youngins to have
It
fun
was
out
hot,
there.
no?
No
In the
shit.
leather
It's the
jacket?
goddamn desert. It's hot as fuck there. I don't know why he's wearing a leather jacket and black pants. Even at night, what does it get down to 90, 92?
Yeah, seriously.
Because usually it's like 105 in the day, and you're like, holy Christ, I can't wait till the sun goes down and it gets to 92.
So the high-low situation right now, it actually seems like it's pretty nice. Let's see here. Getting terrible weather stuff here. High 92, low 63 today.
Where? In Coachella?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Yeah, not bad. I mean, it still doesn't really justify a black leather jacket, but hey.
Maybe they went to, I don't know, whatever. Maybe they went to the Will Smith performance only. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They just showed
popped
up,
for
went
that.
at night, and yeah.
And then they got the fuck out of there. They diffed on dad ass over there.
Sure.
Who knows? But yeah, good for them. And then, yeah, I'll take Jessie one of these years. Like, she'll have to go. I kind of just want you to go now for the bit, like for what your reaction would be on this show on Tuesday.
So here's the only way that I would do it is like dress like in costume, basically, as a for real old person.
I like that.
So like a jean jort, maybe large jort,
Sure.
white like dad shoes. You know what I mean? A floral button up. I'll do a no fuss. You know what I mean? Like
I would like to
a
see
visor
a
and just
Lisa
go.
Left Eye Lopez, old school, like, overall hanging down. And
No, because that seems like I'm trying to do something. It would have to be like so far out of the realm of me trying to do anything that everyone would be like, okay, like, you didn't, you're not supposed to be here. We know you're not supposed to be here, but you're here anyway.
Is that 90210? Would you
think
go like
Jenny
this?
Garth on the left, that's your vibe.
Oh, man, that'd be great. I think you could
That's
pull
I
that
your-
off.
would, but don't you
Coachella vibe.
feel like the 15-year-olds will be wearing that too? Because it's all fucking,
That's back.
it's back. So then, what do I wear? Do I go just full Golden Girls? Do I moo martini, big rings maybe?
A lot of turquoise.
Pilled
Be fun.
out of my mind.
Yeah.
You're going to have to be, like a turquoise lady.
You think turquoise?
Yeah, flowing.
What
think so.
genres? Like a turquoise lady.
Oh, shit. By the way, breaking news
Find
here.
me a picture, yeah.
Travis Kelce, actually. And Jeff Bezos, ironically.
Okay.
Travis Kelce is going to host Are
Yeah.
You Smarter Than a Celebrity for Amazon.
Yes.
Huh. All right.
Okay, do I wear like, so just all the jewel, that feels appropriation
like
a
that.
little bit, no?
That's fine.
It's fine.
It's Indians. Like, who's gonna fucking rage about it? You know, you
You're-
might get
you're
one
already-
or
At
two
that
comments.
point, do I go full headdress?
You're on their stolen land. Might as well steal the rest of their.
Exactly.
Ooh, I'm just there protesting.
You might as well steal their culture. We've already stolen their land.
Like, what is? Can you imagine how annoyed you would be if someone kept apologizing as they were mugging you? You know?
Right.
Yeah,
Just get it over with, buddy.
Exactly.
Just take it.
that's a fun look.
Ooh, or
Does she
should
have
I,
hokas
or
on?
should I do like old Palm Springs lady? You know what I mean? Like I just stumbled upon
Oh yeah,
Coachella again, martini.
you had lived in Palm Springs because that's where
and
it
I was
is.
just like, what is this? Do you know what I mean? Like smoking in people's faces still because I'm coming from the past or whatever.
Yeah.
And I just got dropped there.
asking for dirty
this kind of-
martinis
yeah,
from
this
the
kind of
bartender.
vibe.
Yeah.
I think
And
this is you. Yeah.
Yeah, I bring the newspaper, a cigarette, big glasses, martini, and a lawn chair, and I just set up like this anywhere I can find a spot.
Big fan. Big fan of that, James. I think it would work.
I'll do that then.
Okay.
I can't go in a serious way though.
No, you can't
I
go.
refuse.
You can't go in a serious way.
Anyways.
Yeah. Delco, did you watch the WNBA draft last night? I know you were having people over at the house and
Yeah,
stuff.
Of course.
Yeah, it was good.
Had my
good.
family fly down. Huge Indiana Fever fans.
Is this a joke? Is it a joke?
Yeah,
Oh,
it sure
okay.
is. It sure is. Delco hates the attention that Caitlyn Clark is getting, by the way.
Oh, do you?
No,
Okay.
actually, I turned around because everybody was hating on her during the tournament.
You know what's weird? So, like, we briefly talked about that on sports, but this is what I wanted to ask you about. Why do women just hate other women so much?
They always have.
It's fucking wild,
They don't
dude.
support their own.
The hatred about Caitlyn Clark isn't coming from dudes, actually. Every dude in America has been praising Caitlyn Clark, and then the women just came out
Who's
with, like,
hating
fuck
on her? What's
All
wrong?
the other girls.
What? Oh, in the league?
In the
Yeah.
league, the old players, the fucking announcers, all this other
Also,
shit.
#1 overall pick, Jessie. How much do you think she's going to make?
This is a crazy number.
Wait, how much she's gonna make in
Per year.
Yeah,
Like
she
this year,
already signed the contract.
her first year in the league.
$20,000?
No, she's making about $70K.
70? Oh my gosh, I said 20 is a super low. Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
She's making the same as like a middle management, like social media manager.
Yeah. I mean, look. This
Does
is
that get bumped? That's it, huh? For how many years?
3 fucking
she
years.
has a
dude.
four-year contract.
4-year contract at 70
So
a
here-
year?
yeah.
Bumps up to 96 in the 4th year.
Here's the actual numbers. You ready? So this year, $76,535 is what she's going to get before taxes. Just want to point that out. That is before taxes. What's the government ringing you up for these days? 40?
In Indiana,
Well, no,
Probably not
she's got to pay
terrible, but-
taxes for every state she plays in too.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So
So
only
she's
half of
playing.
Indiana.
If she's playing the LA team, yeah, she's gonna have to pay those California taxes.
LA, New York.
She'll be lucky
I guess I don't
to
understand.
walk away with $40,000 from this contract.
I don't understand the gripe though that people would have with Caitlyn Clark. What'd she do?
Nothing.
Nothing.
It's just
Is there like an overarching theme of like why they're kind of pissed?
no. The coverage, right? Like the
Yeah.
amount of
Oh, they
coverage
just
she
don't like
gets.
how much coverage because they were doing it too and nobody gave them coverage. Kind
correct.
Of thing.
And now, God forbid,
Okay.
we have this
Kelce.
generational
Okay.
talent that comes along, and it's like, yeah, dude, that's why we're here for this. So 2025, she gets a pay raise. She's gonna make $78,000 total before taxes. She's getting a $2,000 raise the second year. Third year, $85,873, and then the fourth year option, which that's on the club to pick that up. Now here's where she's making the big bucks: $97,582.
They said the 4th year, right?
Correct.
Yeah, yeah.
4 years,
If you don't,
not even sniffing
don't get
$100,000.
Yeah.
Now, here's the gripe that I have with this, me personally. They sold out of fucking season tickets immediately. Gone, asses in seats. People are paying a premium. The jerseys broke every record there is, sold out of every fucking Caitlyn Clark jersey you could possibly have on this team, all of it. TV. Out of the games next year, there's 40 games that are televised typically on ESPN, 4 WNBA games. 37 out of the 40 are going to be Indiana Fever, Caitlyn Clark games. She's already made this franchise, the state, everything else, roughly $100 million in less than 48 hours.
Absolutely not.
The jersey sales alone are gone,
Do you know how much Mark Davis bought the fucking Aces for? A team that actually does pretty routinely well, selling like 10 to 12,000 tickets a game. Bought them for $2 million.
Yeah, but that's not representative of it. That was a bad deal that Mark Davis somehow fucked the owner of the Aces. I think it's the MGM dude who had to like unload it.
He did.
Because I forget which team it was, but 2 years later, a WNBA team sold for $150
But we
million.
gotta, some teams gotta, just go with my girl here, Cameron Brink.
I fell in love last night with Cameron Brink.
Oh, look
was
at
gonna
that.
say-
So dudes started watching this last night. And Bob, tell everybody
Good.
about her.
She played for Stanford. She was drafted by a team.
What?
Whatever team she got
We
drafted
don't know the
by.
name of the team. No one knows the only reason we know the Indiana
someone know?
Fever. Well, here's why.
Oh.
The only reason we know the Indiana Fever is because Caitlyn Clark is playing there. None of us know the names of any of these teams besides that because Caitlyn Clark is there. So she got drafted by a team.
Actually, she got drafted by the Sparks, LA. So that's a good place for her to land. I mean, she looks like a fucking model.
Yeah, exactly. And she's
they can at least
6'4", I think, right?
exploit her and all that other shit.
6'5".
She's 6'4", yeah.
6'4", yeah.
That was her dress last night, huh?
She looked incredible. last
Yeah.
night.
If I walked next to her, I would be looking right into her vagina. Right? She's 6'4".
Yeah.
So, and in heels here, and that slit is right where my
Your
face
eyes would be. Yeah.
I say good for her.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know. In the world of WNBA or people that have played, they do have a lot of opinions that I didn't even know.
Weird, right?
So yeah, if she's getting hate from within, right? That makes sense. As far as like normies like me, I have no idea why we would hate.
I think people don't like anyone that gets a massive amount of coverage. Like if it's just kind of like beating you over the head, because that's what ESPN really did with Caitlyn Clark.
Well, they should have. Like they
this
maximized their ratings so much that it was fucking insane. So yeah, they did it. They did the correct thing, in my opinion. And if you're trying to actually get people to watch the sport that nobody fucking watches or cares about, you got to start somewhere with one person.
Is there a theme that like she's white?
There's been talks of that.
There's been
too.
rumbles of that as well.
I get
it didn't
that.
Really catch though.
No, because
Oh.
nobody can shoot from the logo. So
Even back
Tough
in the
shit.
day, these people that are talking shit. Okay.
they couldn't shoot from that far. So it
Okay.
was
Well,
like
they didn't think about it, right? Like it's just this is the
You
Steph
have
Curry
to
influence.
see it to do it. Like
Yeah.
the first person
Steph
that
Curry.
broke
Steph Curry did it.
the 4-minute mile or whatever.
Yeah, Steph Curry was the guy that really changed it, and you know this. I was chatting about it on the sports show too. Like now, all kids our age are trying to shoot 3-pointers, and it's like, nope, dude, we're not. That's not going to happen. You're lucky to see 1-2 a game for kids, let alone this other shit. But
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I bet the ratings for this last night were gangbusters. Gangbusters. Nothing else is on. So, like, yeah, you pop it on and see what happens. There was an entire gym somewhere last night that was sold out. I think it was Indiana. That was sold out, and everybody was wearing a brand new Caitlyn Clark jersey there. And team was amped, players were amped, all that other stuff. And it's a start for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, the video's crazy. It's fucking jam packed.
Oh, well, I mean, look at this. You won't believe it. Like, it's an entire stadium that's sold out just to watch her get drafted.
It just feels
Look at that.
fake.
It's not.
I know.
Like,
but,
there's no
like,
way is that real?
That's
Yes.
real.
Is this an AI picture?
It's not,
I
dude.
know it's real, but it's just like if you told somebody 5 years ago this is gonna happen, like
But do you think it's going to continue?
For her, yes. If she plays well.
No, for like just okay. The
women's
comments.
basketball in general, no.
Not for college sports, but for her games personally. If she keeps playing the way she's played in college, yes, I think it'll
I
keep
haven't
happening.
seen the hate. The comments that I've seen are like, finally, you guys
Finally,
realize.
women's sports.
Yep.
Yeah, no,
Where have
it's-
you been all this time?
The
We've
national
been. Yeah.
championship next year is not going to touch.
Exactly.
No.
Also, the men's national championship this year was rated higher than whatever the semifinal that broke all the records for women was.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the women's final was rated higher than the men's final, but the men's final was still like in the 14s, which was what Caitlyn Clark's like
Right.
crazy number was.
14.2.
And this men's final, people were like,
Right.
Yeah, but look at that stadium.
Right. If we're gonna see people suck, at least let there be boobs there.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
But look at this arena though, for real. This was just to watch her get drafted in Indiana last night, and it's pretty goddamn impressive. Like, holy shit.
Look, I mean, again,
Just to watch a draft. It's not even a real game, for Christ's sakes. We all knew she was going number 1.
This is kind of like just Indianapolis in a nutshell.
Well, there's nothing to do in Indianapolis, so it's
Right.
the perfect place for it. If you're gonna
In 49
hold something
states,
like this, yeah,
it's just basketball.
it's true.
right.
It's true, but not in Indiana. Not in Indiana. Jessie loved Indianapolis when we went. I think she said to me that was the first and last time I'll ever go there.
I forget.
Train car hotel. The
Oh
little
well,
train car.
the hotel alone.
I said, look, that's the only reason you went. You didn't care about the game, but the little train cars at the hotel were fun.
Yeah, that was fun. We didn't stay in it,
The
but I got to see.
the blind restaurant I told him about. Oh, you eat in the dark, and then they come up and give you shit.
Yeah.
Ross, my only gripe with her was when she flopped when the Ohio State fan hit her.
Yeah.
Just ran into her. I think Caitlyn actually ran into the Ohio State fan.
Probably.
But that's true equality, right?
It is.
Because you motherfuckers do that shit constantly.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, a guy did it in the men's game this year as well. Kyle Filipowski or whatever, that
True.
awful Duke dude.
Yeah.
True equality is being able to talk shit about Caitlyn Clark the same way that you do any other dude player that you're pissed off at. And we're not going to go, oh, she's insensitive. That's what we're going to see.
Equality is being able to scream like, "Nice shot, you dumb bitch."
Exactly right. Exactly right. And have her be like, fuck you, dick. You know, like, if we're really talking about it, it doesn't feel like, if we're even, the conversation about haters is even coming up, we're not there yet. Right?
Yeah.
Because no dude player would be like, it's getting to be a lot.
Actually,
Who?
Kevin Durant.
Oh, please, he's
Oh,
nothing.
come
shit
on.
all the fucking.
I mean,
Of
time.
course he does.
Russell Westbrook just argued with a man in a balloon hat.
Yeah, Kevin Durant. Some people now, granted, those people
Now,
sucked, but Kevin Durant, they called him a bitch. Literally, they called him a bitch, and he came over and he was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
man?
and then the girl
Hey,
tried to
man.
dap him up.
Yeah, she's
like,
"Oh, we're cool, right? We're cool." And he's like, "Who the fuck are you? You
But
fat
Russell
weird-"
Westbrook literally tried to argue with a man on a balloon hat.
Yeah.
I don't know, getting pissed about.
Yeah. The dudes are getting soft.
Yeah, dudes are getting soft.
Yeah, well, here we leave an opening for us, motherfuckers.
Yeah, dudes are getting soft out there. You know?
Oh, and
Caitlyn.
Luca had a guy thrown out of a game for telling him to eat a salad.
Yeah. Said he was a little fat. He needed to eat a salad. And he's like, throw that guy out. He's crossed the line.
You know what? I would go to a WNBA game
So
if you could talk shit like that and like everyone's doing it and it's awesome.
I went to 2 women's NCAA tournament games here a couple years ago when Mizzou was playing UT, and the first rounds are held at the schools. It's like
Sure.
home games. And I was like, all right, fuck it. Like, I'm going to get drunk. Let's go. It'll be fun. Mizzou had a good team that year. Anyway, second game, I think, in particular, I didn't really get too crazy at the first game because we were playing BYU, and I was low-key, like, next to a Mormon family.
And it's
Didn't
BYU.
feel like,
Yeah.
Second game, though, I was sitting in front of 2 of the meanest, oldest lesbians
Yes.
you've ever met in your life.
Yes.
Just talking shit, shrieking at the players. It was wonderful.
I'd be sitting with them. Let's
Yeah.
fucking go. Yeah. Because, you know, oh, you're taking down the shrine.
What are we taking now?
The shrine.
The shrine of what? Oh, yeah, OJ. Well, the flowers are dying. You know, we had a huge shrine at the office for OJ Simpson's death. Obviously, it was a tribute
Yeah.
that Jessie made. But, yeah, the flowers are dying, and OJ's already dead. So,
Yeah.
R.I.P., obviously. Or not. Or not.
Sure.
We don't know if he did it. We'll still never get that answer. And by the way, you know, more and more stories are coming out about this. It was no talk of what happened there. He didn't give a deathbed confessional.
He didn't
any of that
give a
stuff.
confession.
But he did have one buddy that came out and said that in, I think it was Miami, they were in together, and he had talked to OJ about it. And he said, hey, do you mind me asking, like, there's a lot of pictures of you and Nicole and the kids, like, all over the house still, like, everywhere, all over the house. And he was just like, I loved her. I would never do anything like this or anything this horrific or whatever. And they said he was crying, but they were like, dude, in his house, he had fucking
endless pictures of her everywhere. And I was just like, it's weird. It's weird. I mean, people,
Yeah.
Holloway
It's called,
just showed up and he
it's
has
called
a
hiding
trophy.
in plain sight. Yeah, he didn't do a confessional.
I didn't know that. I'd never heard that story
He
before.
had his kids came, but they all had to sign NDAs.
Yep.
Anyone that came to see him. And
Family, friends, all of it. No no cameras in the
and then he has will,
bedroom.
will and testament, whatever. If you contest the will, even his kids, at all, you will get only $1.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because I think he doesn't want anyone else in it to contest it. So
Okay.
it's like he knows his kids are fine, but he's saying like if anyone in here tries to fight any of this,
Interesting.
the one who brings any kind of gripe,
Yeah, gone.
And
Okay.
then, but by the way, he has so many debts and IRS and the Goldmans and all of this. Like, I don't know how much they're actually going to get.
Yeah, we talked about it on Drinkin Bros yesterday.
Okay.
I'm not sure how that's going to shake out legally because I just don't know that world of somebody who's got a civil suit against them for that much money. Like, for example, in Texas, if that were to happen to us in Texas, they can't take your house.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So they can't take your physical house that you live in. That's your personal house. They can try to come after everything else but your personal house, so you get to keep it, which is odd to me. But yeah, I didn't know that. Maybe OJ should have moved to Texas, and then
I'm sure they have something like that in
that house
Florida.
go to the kids.
There was
He was in
reasons-
Nevada.
Oh, he was? I thought he
Yeah.
was in Florida.
No. Initially, after the murders, he went to Florida.
Sure.
But then he got arrested again in Nevada, and then went to jail in Vegas, and then ended up staying there the rest of his life.
Okay.
So he's out of there. But we were talking about equality earlier with the women here. All these women are getting punched in the face in New York. And I think that's equality, and we're changing some stuff. Bethany Frankel is the latest.
No, she isn't.
Yes, she said she got punched in the face in New
She's
York
lying.
City. Is she lying?
Yeah.
And are women gonna start lying about getting punched in the face?
I don't know. I don't think the first TikTokers that were doing it were lying, but Bethany Frankel will jump. She said it happened a really long time ago, and
So there's no footage of it?
There's no footage of it, and she's someone that if something like that happened to her, she would immediately, she doesn't let anything go by without putting it on TikTok. So I don't believe hers, but it's, I don't know what's going on. It's a little bit weird. It's when people are looking at their phone and walking in New York, crossing a street, not paying attention, whatever, there's this trend of just punching them in the face because they don't see it coming.
No, literally, because they're on their phone,
And then
they run away.
well, they film it.
Yeah.
They get on, or if someone's filming like this, I don't know what the exact purpose, trend, I don't know what's really behind it, but that seems to be what it is.
If you're paying attention walking the streets there, I find it hard that you would, somebody could come up and punch you in the face. If you're not paying attention though,
It depends, yeah.
Yeah, it depends on who it is. But the,
But is
the
that how
Bethany
they
Frankel one is
target
weird,
you?
man. That's
It didn't
weird.
happen.
You think she just made it up?
She is dehydrated constantly. She is trying so hard, suing Bravo, doing all this. It's
Is she suing Bravo too?
she's apparently you guys are tuning out at this point, but
No, it's fine.
she's apparently was the head of the reality reckoning where all these reality stars that have kind of washed up and the money's not there. Now they're starting to, they have a lawsuit about how they were treated, exploited, not paid, whatever. And it just flopped.
Yeah.
Because all the other reality stars are like, hey man, leave us alone. We're fucking good.
We're making money.
We're good.
Yeah. Because
You were good too. Bethany was
she made
the highest
so
paid.
much fucking money, dude.
She made the most of it, and now it's kind of not benefiting her anymore. And now this is when she brings the reckoning. So everyone that's still in it goes, shut the fuck up. We're still making money. We're good.
We're good, yeah.
We're exploited, sure, but we have a house in the hills. So let's just chill.
Didn't she sell Skinny Girl? Is she not rich enough?
Sure.
So, what the fuck? At a certain point, just walk away and be happy that, you made $1 gajillion in this life off a goddamn reality show.
You would think.
Yeah, you don't need to pop up on somebody's show and be like, yeah, I got punched in the face too, and it wasn't great.
Anyway.
Before I was famous. Was it before she was famous?
No, there was no before she was famous. It was during this trend. I don't know how long it's been going on, but she said it was a long time ago, probably so that no one could fact check it.
Hey.
Me too. I did too.
I was there.
That happened to me too. Why didn't you fucking say anything? You tell us about the shits you're taking every day. What do you mean you didn't think to say that you got punched in the face in New York City?
Was she in one of the towers during 9/11?
No.
That would be a great, if she popped up and gave that lie, like a homeboy from the league.
It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it weird that whenever that guy dies, that's all I'm going to think of? I'm not going to think of him on the league. I'm going to think of his story where he lied and said he was in 9/11.
Yeah, nothing happened after that.
The league was pretty good.
Right, but that was his last moment that you...
Because he said he got caught, saying he was in 9/11.
Then he was never in anything again.
Right, because you can't really... It's a lie you can't tell and get away with. After that, nobody's probably going to hire you.
It's 9/11 and the N-word. You know what I mean?
It's those two things here.
And you are done.
Yeah.
You can make jokes about 9/11.
Sure, all day long.
But stolen
you can't,
valor?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't do
and
stolen
you can even
valor.
Steal valor, but stolen valor, 9/11, and the N-word, I think, are the...
Oof. Those are the two. Well, you can't be in the buildings.
That I even think we would get behind a cancellation.
Yeah.
Anything else, it's like, okay.
Lying about being in the buildings on 9/11 is a big reach for me. All right? There's other events where you could lie about.
Right.
Or be like, oh, okay, cool. I was in the park for the Richard Jewell Olympic bombing, and you're like, oh man, did you live? Yeah, cool, man. Whew, good thing you got out of there. No way to really fact check that one or anything.
Sure.
There's some other events that you could say, yeah, I was there for, but 9/11's the one that you can't.
I think you need to go further actually, and somehow take positive credit for be like, I was supposed to be on United 93, but there was this rugby player who really needed to get on the flight, and I said, okay, you can get on, and that ended up being the guy.
I was
that
actually
take down the terrorists.
Yeah, I was actually in the field when the plane crashed
In Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
We know people that have said stuff like that. I was supposed to supposed to fly that day, dude. Well, yeah, but nowhere near New York.
Out of
you never
Detroit.
know.
I was out of Detroit, dude. It was...
And something told me, get wasted and don't make your flight. And there you go. There you go. Should we just do one of these really quick, Bob? What do you think?
You got a weird one today? What do you got today? You got a crime corner?
You pick.
Which one is
let's
it?
go with the creek.
With the dogs.
Yeah.
Okay.
So is it a
That's the one I don't
nature
have.
Oh, are we playing them both together?
Sure.
Look at this that mashup.
A crime against nature?
Yeah. Shit. I missed it, dude.
No.
I was short. Yeah, I was one short. I was one short on that.
No
God
way.
damn it, man.
Couldn't be.
You miss, you're off for one day, and then boom, all of a sudden, I missed it. I missed the screams there for the guy that was actually dying. For those of you new to this show, by the way, that is a guy being killed.
It's the guy.
You know what's weird to me?
It's the reason that we even started Nature Nook. Don't you think, Bob?
In a way, yeah.
In a way,
We just started
Grizzly
talking
Man
about it, yeah.
is the epitome of Nature Nook.
Here's the honest shit on this, Bob and Jessie. I don't mind hearing that. The P. Diddy audio of him
Don't
and
do
Meek
it.
Mill. We can't do it.
We're on
on
YouTube, Bob, don't.
Yeah, we can't
Bob,
do it on YouTube today.
don't.
But
Bob, don't do
that
it, Bob.
audio, I have a
don't do it
fucking
for
problem
real.
with. Whereas I don't have one of a guy getting killed to death by a fucking grizzly
I'm going to
bear.
add it to the soundboard.
Let's
should,
not.
to be
let's
honest.
not do that.
If you could add like the most egregious, like tiny part of it to just like press it.
I'm going to add the whole thing.
No, dude, just add like the one.
I know the phrase.
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
I know the phrase that triggers me. Personally.
Okay, perfect.
I'm not going to tell you what it is.
Delco probably knows
no,
it
I'm not
too.
going to tell you what it is.
Anyways,
I'm not going to tell you what it is.
we can figure it out.
Okay.
Yeah,
We can figure it out.
There's a lot of screams and grunts
why is a man being ripped to pieces more upsetting to you than a man being ripped to pieces?
Excellent question. Because
And that we'll never have an answer to. Now listen.
Meek Mill lived.
Listen. So you have the story, but I'll read the people who live near Shiloh Drive off Manchac. How do you say it?
Yeah, Manchac.
Manchac Road in South Austin say they counted as many as, what? 11 dead dogs
That's near here.
in their creek. I know.
It is a 2-minute walk from my kid's old daycare.
Oh, fun.
It's where
Yeah.
like Moon Tower and Armadillo Den are.
Okay.
It's it's closer to Manchac and William Cannon. It's like right in the middle of South Austin. Like right in the fucking middle of South Austin.
Okay.
Guy's walking his dog in the greenbelt behind his house, finds 11 dead dogs in the creek
At one time.
at one time.
So what do they reckon? What's the story behind this?
So the news hasn't released much, but there's a Reddit thread in Austin about it, and the theories are about
The Rainey Street Ripper has moved on.
That's what we were going to say. Was this the first or the last,
Yeah, I mean, these are all recent. They just found it. So the first one, there's a lot of speculation, but someone says, I bet so much money that the person responsible is the same homeless guy that was wandering the greenbelt, chopping down trees with a chainsaw. This is the exact same neighborhood. There were cats found cut in half in that part of the creek.
Okay. So are these, the pictures are blurred out. Are they like murdered?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
so go to that screen one more time with the blurred out dead dogs here.
This is more disturbing than a Rainey Street Ripper, by the way.
These are sawed in half.
No, these are whole. These are all
they're
Oh no!
small.
What about that top one up there?
What, this one?
Oh, is that a rock up there?
That's a rock up here.
Oh
That's a rock.
shit!
So they
'cause it's the
blurred
same
out.
color. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So looks like an undercut on a belly there, maybe.
We are going, manhunt underway, right?
There's another person who said, I'm not sure if this is the same incident, but I think this happened in my neighborhood. Some neighbors heard gunshots the night before, and someone discovered 8 to 10 dogs in the greenbelt the next day. They think it was a hoarding situation. The people recently moved out, so it could be hoarders who were like, what do we do with these dogs?
But if they're hoarders, yeah.
Wouldn't you keep them? Wouldn't you?
Yeah, like you're not going to kill them.
Yeah. You would keep hoarding them.
It's a
Man, this is a strange
an
story.
ongoing story that will probably have updates, but it's really weird.
Any
right?
shot that Crime Corner goes out there, your show, and actually does some investigating in the woods? Like, do you bring Joel out there to kind of video some stuff and give it your own take?
No.
It's in the middle of the city.
No? You don't want to go out to the woods and
No, when I first
video the
moved
dead
here-
dogs?
When I first moved here, I was like finding places to run and accidentally ran into real dangerous places, not knowing. Like beautiful trail,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, fuck. But then you don't want to make them feel bad and turn around really quick. So you just kind of run through because I'm cool with it. You don't have a house. That's cool. And it's all
Yeah.
good. And so no, thank you. I don't know where the good places are to go.
There's no good trail.
All the
Yeah.
trails have been overtaken because we took them off the streets and now they live in the woods.
Yeah, you got to go neighborhood trails now at this point.
No, I'm
This
saying
is
for
a neighborhood
Yeah,
trail.
so for
This
us,
is inside the fucking neighborhood?
Yes, this
Yeah.
is in a neighborhood.
My literal
Bro.
neighborhood trail in my old apartment was full of this new
Okay,
society of homeless.
forgive me because there used to be gates around this shit, and then it was just like, all right,
They get in.
no shit. God damn, dude. God damn. So you got homeless motherfuckers in nice neighborhoods now?
This is literally where it is. Yeah, dude. There were homeless people basically back. I mean, this is.
Do we know the name of the neighborhood?
Yeah, they're not out in Drip, but they're in Austin proper.
they
Well,
will be.
They will be. I mean, eventually. You
just need
gotta.
an
Everybody keeps
overpass.
getting pushed out. Yeah, as soon as an overpass comes in, that's over.
Yeah. This is where it is. It is right between William Cannon and Slaughter, basically. I mean, it's in the
yeah,
middle-
that's
shit.
just
That's
straight
like
up.
fucking 8 minutes from here,
This
dude.
is
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the middle of South Austin. This is not a fucking.
Is that a hospital down the street to the right there, Bob?
No. No.
Could be just dropping off some mental patients over there.
Yeah.
Last time I played Roy Kaiser, the golf course, there was a homeless man with a hatchet on 5, so that was cool.
What do you do for that? Play where it lies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a hazard.
Yeah, you have to. You
Wait,
gotta-
was that the same homeless man who popped out of like Ladybird Lake basically and chopped off a guy like some 19-year-old's
Oh
fingers?
shit, we
Oh,
did
yeah.
that.
We did that story,
didn't
yeah.
Yeah,
The
dude.
guy was just like, I've had enough of this, and just started
So listen.
swinging. And some guy obviously puts his hands up to protect himself.
Yeah.
But
They
you know,
warned us, though. They're like, hey, just so you know, on 5, keep your head on a swivel.
You're kidding.
There's a man with a hatchet.
They gave you a heads up on that?
Yeah.
The fuck? Just remove the dude. Just get him out of there.
Well,
Trank him. Trank him, put a blanket around him.
public golf
Just
course.
trying to kind of treat him like a...
trank him and blank him.
That's it, dude. You fire him with a trank and then wrap him up in a
Wrap him
blank.
in a blank.
And then get him out of there, dude.
And throw him in a tank.
That's it, dude. Trank him,
Blank him, and tank him.
Tank him, and that's it, dude. Get him out of there.
Jackin, jerkin, you know?
Sure.
Don't do that. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Anyways, ongoing story, but
This is so all
No,
I read
we're
was
not-
Damn, dude.
speculation. No official information has been
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
released yet because I think they're trying to figure out who did this. Whether it's a local homelessman or hoarders from.
Homeless man. I'm a big fan of that term.
Homeless man.
Oh, that's
Preferred
might be a
nomenclature.
local
Yeah,
homeless
yeah,
man.
yeah.
We're not sure. We're not sure on that.
like that a lot.
Holy shit, man. This got wild today. So 11 of these fuckers are dead.
I mean, that's just like egregious. Like you're just walking
It's a
your
lot.
and it's just yeah.
If you killed maybe 1, 2 dogs tops, all right, cool. Maybe it was a 3-dog night. I don't know.
For sure, not like, all right, cool.
But 11's a lot.
It's just a nightmare scenario to be like walking by and being like, holy shit.
Shit, there's
like
a lot of
in
dead
your
dogs out there.
neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
And again, I cannot express enough how close this is to just everything. Like it's right in the middle.
I think I'm driving to tutoring there later.
Yeah,
Do
sure.
you know what I mean?
Sure.
So yeah,
Man. That's literally right down the road. Holy fuck.
not for me,
That's
my
wild.
kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, those days.
Well, tutoring for Jessie too. Yeah, she's taking some classes.
yeah.
to do this kid's
She's doing
homework,
some.
my God,
She's
I
doing
should.
some refresher courses.
I should, dude. Anyway,
She's got to brush up on her algebra.
ongoing story.
We'll keep
find
an
out.
eye on
Yeah,
this.
I'm gonna keep an eye on it. We'll have an
Yes.
update when I have info. You'll have info.
Yeah.
Thank
there
you,
it is,
Bob. Boots on the ground. Not
Boots on the
actually.
Not even close
He's not
to
even
the-
going
yeah.
anywhere
I mean,
close.
I'll be boots on the ground.
Yeah,
that's
Delco will
kinda
put
like
his
where I live.
boots.
Now, actually, another funny thing, Boots, if you guys want to attend this, from what I see on Reddit, they will be holding a healing ceremony at the creek, locals.
Fuck you.
Delco, can you
kinda
Being led by
please-
Aubrey Marcus.
Yeah.
Can you please go to that?
Yeah.
I got us.
You could easily find somebody to have sex with that night.
Do a
there.
vice infiltration of
Yeah,
that
where
group?
we've got like secret cameras hidden all over your hats and shirts and a body cam for it.
Yeah, I want to do more guerrilla journalism. So
I know
Yeah,
we're
head
just
on
trying
out.
to figure out where to send you.
Well, this is a start. When is this tonight, Bob?
I think.
When's the candlelight vigil for these
Hold on,
dogs?
let me check.
It's a healing
Oh, it's
ceremony.
yeah. Is the
Yeah,
healing
they're
for the
holding-
dogs though, or the people?
They're holding a small service of some sort tomorrow at 6:30 to cleanse the space.
yeah,
Wow.
just the general vibe. Of the
Oh,
creek.
okay. Of what happened there? All
Because
right.
all dogs go to heaven.
They sure do. That's where Air Bud is right now.
Yeah, I mean the problem
Beethoven.
the problem isn't that they go to heaven; it's how they get there.
Sure.
Yeah. How they're sent.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh. Again, we will not be boots on the ground. Delco
I
may.
think Joel would do it.
Delco, do you
think
wear
Joel would
sandals
pop out
ever?
there.
Do you wear sandals?
To the pool.
Oh, okay, you might have to wear sandals to this thing.
Ah.
But
Like a leather?
Birkenstocks,
Is it out
yeah.
in
A
the woods?
leather?
You don't want to wear
It's
an
right by the
open
lake. They're
toe.
doing a cleansing right by the lake.
Are they
never-
getting in it? Are they getting in the lake?
I would imagine some sort of shaman would have to bathe himself in the
Probably,
waters
yeah,
to-
like a little baptismal.
Yeah,
type
do they
deal.
dunk you in there to kind of wash off the dog sins, or how does that work?
I think it's sort of just like you're going to the healing ceremony. You do whatever you have to do to heal from these dogs
Okay.
being in the lake. And whatever that is, it's a safe space for you to do, however, heal
However
however
you-
you need to heal.
Yeah.
Smart.
No one's going to
Smart.
look down on you if you go into the dead dog water and just, do you know what I mean? We're going to be
kind of bathe yourself in the dog blood and the water.
Anyways, Delco's going to be there. He's going to report back. So,
okay, perfect.
Ongoing story. We're going to figure out what happened to these dogs.
Dude. Yeah.
Maybe somebody let them out.
Who let the dogs out?
I thought you would end there. I thought you would cut there.
I had to end it on that line. We all know that, right?
I know, but I thought you were just going to cut.
We all know that we were going to end on that line eventually. One of us was. I'm proud that it was me.
We all
That's
knew.
all I'm saying.
We all knew it was going to be you. Does that make sense?
Sometimes the lowest hanging fruit is the ripest.
Right. We couldn't have set you up. We kept setting you up. Just took you a really long time to say that.
It didn't. I didn't know where the shaman was going to take us. This whole fucking mind journey that we're on with the dog blood
That's
and
how
the
you
water.
heal. That's
It
how
is.
you heal.
That's how I heal. It's with laughter.
And again, there's no judgment here. It's a healing ceremony.
I heal with laughter. And maybe Will Smith will pop up and sing Fresh Prince of Bel-Air or something, dressed in gear or whatever's going to happen there, whatever he's doing anymore. Because nobody cares about Will Smith. We do care about these dogs, though.
We do.
Yeah. Tomorrow night's the ceremony, right?
Yes, 6:30.
Okay, 6:30. Cool. So just block that off, guys. We'll be out of here tomorrow, all right?
Okay.
Send Joel to have some photos done, Things like that. Before we get off air here, we got Drinkin' Bros coming up at the top of the hour on Patreon. D'Anthony, have we announced the Drea show yet? Are we allowed to? Is there tickets? What, online? At the Vulcan? Minds.com is where the tickets are? Okay. Because Jessie will be there as well. Actually, pretty much everybody, I think, will be there doing it. Giorgio will be there, I believe, right? Or is he still out of town? I think he's still in Coachella.
I don't know why Giorgio would be there.
He's going.
I didn't know if he was helping you shoot.
He's going to the Charlotte one.
No, I won't be there.
Oh, that's right. You're going.
I'm going to be in Charlotte for Independence Fund this weekend, but
Yeah. So we'll announce that one first. So this upcoming weekend, Delco and D'Anthony, Tulsi Gabbard, and Tim Kennedy will be doing a suicide prevention panel in Charlotte, North Carolina, the weekend afterwards, which is April 27th on that Saturday night at 6 p.m. We'll be doing a live show at the Vulcan here in Austin, Texas, with Drea DiMatteo from The Sopranos. That will be a fucking awesome show, and super stoked about that. Obviously, one of all of our favorite shows of all time, and now she's got a massive OnlyFans, where she paid off her entire house in under an hour over there. Yeah.
Go to Vulcan for tickets.
Yeah, we'll go to Vulcan for tickets and Minds, and then check all the social media feeds. We'll have those up for you guys. Hard AF Seltzer will be there, obviously, and that'll be a fun night. There's a bunch of people in town the weekend. I think Tim Pool's here, too. There's a bunch of people here. So that'll be a blast. So we'll have the NFL Draft live next Thursday night from the studio, Jessie. Friday night, you will be there at the Olive Garden.
Oh, right.
With Jared Taylor and everybody for the Olive Garden experience for the person that's won for the Bro Box giveaway and drinkinbros.com. And then Saturday nights, we have the live show with Drea DiMatteo at the Vulcan. Grab ticks for that. That'll be at 6 p.m. that night. Hard AF Seltzers, again, will be served. Good luck getting out of there alive. Take a fucking Uber. And don't bring your dog, obviously, because shit.
Yeah.
That's too close. I don't want the dog's head getting chopped off. And then we all have to show up for a healing thing later on down the road. I don't know what's happening in Austin. It's dangerous out in these streets. You're finding 11 dead dogs out in the fucking woods in a neighborhood. But we'll be here. Bob will be boots on the ground this entire process, or obviously reading the people that were actually there on the ground and getting back to you here. Go to iTunes, rate the show 5-star, and leave a quick review. Also, head on over to Spotify. It's just a 5-star, and you can walk away. But while you are on iTunes and the old Spotify, download Crime Corner, Jessie's show. It is Crime Corner with Jessie Wiseman on all of those platforms.
Thanks.
Crime Corner. Corner. That is out, and there is a brand new episode every single Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. Video shows are live on Drinkin Bros podcast Patreon. For Jessie Wiseman, a.k.a. the Jables, I'm Ross Patterson. This is the Revolucion. Buenos tardes, everyone.
Good afternoon.